Morning, I'm Beetlejuice from Reddit's Wicked Edge, and today I'm going to be demoing my new Merkur slant bar. As you can tell, the name, because, well, it's slanting the blade. The razor itself is a two-piece, which means that the capture screw is held inside the razor head, or the razor handle, sorry. The head floats free, and by the way, in case you've never seen a two-piece or any of the double edges, two little alignment studs that hold on to the two little holes in the razor blade, like so. And then you just drop that back in and tighten that back down. That torques the blade off angle. What that does, a typical razor, you're shaving straight down. For the Gillette recommended method, the Gillette slide, you pull slightly forward and down. Always more down than forward, by the way. Get that sequence wrong and you'll slash up your face. So, this is only my second run with this. So, I'm using a feather blade. I tried a derby blade yesterday and rather coarse. And I have already done my Mr. Glow pre-prep. And for those of you who comment on how red my skin gets, if you notice, I'm kind of pink right now just from scrubbing my face. So you should be mindful of your skin turning red from irritation. I'm prone to one step, I think, below dermagraphia, which, if you don't know that, you can use a stylus right on the skin and then words appear thanks to a histamine reaction in about 15 minutes. I'm not quite that bad, but the slightest scratch will leave a vicious, huge welt on me. And using Tailorable Bond Lemon Lime Cream. Now, about the slant hammer itself, this sucker is aggressive. It is an open cone. If nobody had told me, if it had no markings on it, and they handed it to me and said, "Where do you think this thing came from?" my first words probably would have been Merkur. Simply because Merkur seems to build some fairly aggressive stuff. Yeah. This taught me that I've gotten a little lax, actually. I've been pushing in a little harder than I thought. I had been. And that has taught me my trouble spots. To lighten way the hell up. By comparison, something like the Merkur Future, it's even more aggressive than that at the setting that I use. I think I'd probably have to take the Future up to a 7 to get the danger level that's on this boy. Now, having said that, when you get the pressure worked out, and of course your angle, I'm gonna hate myself for this one. I can never really, yeah, I've already got a weeper there. Better. which it may have reopened from yesterday. By the way, for those of you who are having trouble with your jawline, and this works for the chin, or at least it works for me. As I've said many, many times in my other videos, works for me doesn't always work for somebody else. When it comes to the jaw, you notice I stopped just as the jaw started to change angle. Just go right past. And then as you're coming in, do a series of short skim cuts. I find that works quite well for me. And for those of you with goatees or mustaches, I did find out this has a little downside. With the future, the ends of the blade are completely guarded. With this guy, not so much. That little hangover right there and right there on both sides really likes these. When you come in, it's going to get, I found it's managed to get here both times. So, yeah. It didn't bite me too bad. I'm going to take another pass at this. And it's done an amazing job in all but one or two small spots, and that's me being a little bit conservative. But that's not a bad thing. It's a very comfortable shave once you get the right blade for you in it. It's remarkable how precious little pressure, even to my experience, you need with this. And it's heavy, and the balance is good. Although, I don't know, I think I'd like a little more weight forward. But that's me. And again, you notice I'm not trying to come up over that arc right away. Unless you've got an exceptionally coarse beard, and don't believe what Gillette tells you. Gillette will tell everybody that's getting an imperfect shave because they've got a very coarse beard. Ow! And there we go. I just plucked another hair out of the... Oh. There you go. That's one of my beard hairs. So yeah, it does have a little bit more mean side than some of my others. Now, ignore this thing and it will give you razor burn like crazy. I don't know if I'd recommend this. Actually, I wouldn't recommend this as your first razor. Sorry, Merkur. I love your stuff, but that bad boy is definitely in the advanced class. However, if you're looking for a second razor, it's definitely worth a try. A quick little cold water finish. And again, for you new timers, wipe with the direction of your beard, the grain of your beard. Failure to do that will push the hairs that you've just cut potentially up under the skin. And that's bad, okay? You'll wind up with razor bumps and ingrowns. And for those of you who are new, this is an Allen block. This is I want to say aluminum chloride, and it's not. This is designed to shrink the pores. It will also stop small weaver bladers. For anything more serious than that, you might want to look at a product like My Nick is Sealed or Styptic pencils. They're a little more aggressive. They sting a little more, but you can't rub them all over your face like I just did. After that, you can do aftershave, aftercare lotion, something like Skin Food from Taylor's of Old Bond. I personally use oil. Your mileage may vary, of course. And so there you go. It's the Merkur slant. And for your second razor, it's definitely something worth checking out. So until next time, I'm Beetlejuice for Reddit's Wicked Edge. Keep 'em sharp.